Good afternoon and welcome one, welcome all to your Mindful Monday session. Hopefully you can hear me, hopefully you can see me okay. And if you'd like to, just feel free to pop a comment in if you can. I'm sure that if you can't, then you're probably going to put something in there saying that you can't hear anything as well. So it works either way. My name is Henri. I am your vitality coach and specialist in mental health and well-being, here to guide you today on 30 minutes of a mindfulness practice, a meditation, a relaxation. Whatever it is you want to get from the next 30 minutes, you are more than welcome to do that with me today. So we'll give it a minute or so and then we'll start to crack on. So do get yourself comfortable. There really are no rules here. There are no rules in terms of where you sit or what you do, or as long as you're comfortable and as long as you're able to be in that position and enjoy the next 30 minutes or so. So I'm sitting here on a chair with a back. You can be lying down, you can be sitting. And a lot of people have said to me that they fall asleep during my sessions. Now, I used to think that was okay. And it's fine, honestly, I don't mind. But if you can try not to fall asleep, that would be fab, really, because we don't want to get too relaxed to the point where we're falling asleep, because otherwise you're just going to have a lovely nap, and it's going to be lovely, don't get me wrong, I love a nap as well, but we're not here for a nap today. So let's go ahead and do what we always do, which is define mindfulness. Mindfulness means maintaining a moment by moment awareness of our thoughts, our feelings, our bodily sensations, and our surrounding environment through a gentle and nurturing lens. Mindfulness also involves acceptance, meaning that we pay attention to our thoughts and feelings without judging them, without believing, for instance, that there's a right or a wrong way to think or feel in a given moment. When we practice mindfulness, our thoughts tune into what we're sensing in this present moment, rather than rehashing the past or indeed imagining the future. Sometimes we like to imagine alternative realities to ones that we're experiencing in this moment, and those are incredibly unhelpful too. So let's go ahead, get yourself comfortable. When you're ready, close your eyes and we'll take a few deep breaths together. Just prepare yourself, prepare your body. For just tuning into what we're sensing, what we're feeling, what we're thinking. We don't want to attach any judgment to those thoughts, right or wrong. Just noticing what is happening in your body, in your feelings, in your thinking, in your surrounding environment. We'll take a few deep breaths together. So breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale deeply. And exhale completely. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale deeply. And exhale completely. Inhale. And exhale. Keep breathing. Slowly, controlled, a little bit deeper than you normally would, a little bit slower than you normally would. Notice your abdomen expanding with every inhale. Notice how it contracts on every exhale. And can you just focus your attention on that physical sensation? Notice the difference. Can you just play with that as well? How long can you hold that inhalation before it seems uncomfortable? How long can you exhale before again, at a point, it makes sense to draw in another breath? Can you just play with those edges a little bit? The breath is a wonderful place to bring our attention. Oxygen is a lovely thing to have in your body. And when we focus our attention on our breath, we're really focusing on bringing that lovely oxygen in through our lungs and allowing it to spread to every cell in our bodies. Just a reminder here that your attention rather, may go elsewhere from your breath. You might have a thought, you might have a feeling. Something might distract you a little bit, and it's absolutely fine. And you've got two choices when that happens. The first choice is to notice and then bring your attention back to your breath or to my voice. The second option is to notice and then explore that thought. Hold on to that feeling. Examine it. Hold it under the microscope and examine where that thought starts and where it ends. What is it made of? Is it heavy? Is it light? Is there a judgment that comes with that thought? A feeling, perhaps? Is the thought wrapped with a feeling? As they often are. And when we examine these thoughts as they arise and the feelings they're wrapped in, we can sometimes start to pick apart or tease away those associations, those judgments, and notice those thoughts and feelings for exactly what they are. The focus of today's session is on control. And really, why do we desire control in our lives? And I don't mean autonomy. I think that's everyone wants to be able to live their own life. But often we talk about sorry, I just had to clear my throat there. Often we talk about controlling our thoughts, controlling our feelings, controlling our environment. And this sense of control often comes with a feeling as well, or an association. And often that association is security. If we're in control, then I feel secure and that I feel comfortable. I have some news. Whether you feel secure, whether you feel comfortable, whether you feel in control, or not. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. And everything's going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. Look at the evidence that you have right in front of you in this moment. In this very moment, you are okay. And this state, whatever state you're in at the moment, wherever you are in the world, this place that you're in right now, this moment, it's available to you at any time you like. Anytime you want it, it's there. And it may feel ordinary, it may seem ordinary, but that's the beautiful thing about well-being. The depth of knowing your okayness. I'm not sure if that's a word, but I'm going to use it anyway. How deeply do you know your okayness? I think a goose or duck outside my window there, frolicking. How deeply do you know your okayness? When we think of control, sometimes we think of certainty. I want to have control so that I can be certain, and so that I know what is going to happen. But sometimes the most beautiful things in life happen when we least expect them. Through uncertainty, through the unknown. And I encourage you, every single one of you, to explore and to get curious about that feeling, about that sense of the unknown, about uncertainty, about being out of control. And allow yourself, like a twig along a river, just to float down the river of life. Because there's a current there that's guiding you, that's taking you with. It's the energy of nature. People call it all kinds of different things. And the more we go with the flow, the less control we need, the less certainty we need. Because we trust. We trust in the direction that we're going or being taken on. But also we trust in ourselves that we can deal with any situation, any circumstance that comes our way. So we don't need to control all the little things in our lives. We don't need to predict what might happen in the future. We can swim with every moment, or float rather, as and when that moment arises. And don't believe me, whatever you do. Try it for yourself. This is very important. Nobody knows you better than you. The more you look to the outside world, to other people, to experts, the less value you trust in yourself and trust your body. Of course, guidance is helpful. But also, it's important for you to trust in the billions of years of evolution, of wisdom that has created your body, and that has created your mind. It's no accident. It's a process of refining and refining and refining. So trust that. The more perceived control you have in your life, if you're trying to control everything, what happens then when the rug gets pulled from your feet and unexpected situations throw everything into the air? Similar to the situation we've had over the last 18 months. Some people have really struggled. But know that you can deal with pretty much anything. And the more you allow situations and experiences to play out, the more you'll trust that, the more you'll trust the river of life. In a moment, I'm going to count down from 5 to 1. And when I reach 1, just bring your attention back to the room you're in. Slowly open your eyes. Try not to rush off anywhere. Try not to escape into thinking if you can. Just try and sit with this feeling you have. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you for taking 30 minutes of time for you. There are lots of concepts and challenges that we create for ourselves as human beings. Ideas, opinions around all kinds of things, beliefs. And most of them aren't particularly helpful. Some of them are. But certainly wanting or desiring control on every aspect of your life can be pretty exhausting at times. So hopefully you found that helpful. Hopefully you enjoyed that and got whatever you needed from it. I'm sure you did. So thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you again next time. And yeah, have a lovely week. Take care.